Good day, my name is Angelo. This is Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. How have we been? As for we over here, we've been doing very fine. I will go straight to the updates of the day without wasting much of your time. Lots of heinous activities that have been taking place in the Aso-Rock, the presidential villa in Nigeria, have been exposed, alright? It has come to the public notice that Bola Ahmed Tinibu, the president-select of Nigeria, is not actually the person that governs the Nigerian government, and lots of officers newly appointed within parastatals and ministries in the Nigerian government. Now, this expose is coming from a direct source domiciled in the Aso-Rock, and you need to listen carefully so we'll know that our country is really under siege. Our country is really under hijack. Alright, yes, and that is why I'm trying to bring this expose straight to you. Did you know that Oluremi Tinibu, the wife of the president, runs Aso-Rock? Now listen, because this particular expose file is so vast, but listen to me. All files, according to our source, meant for Bola Ahmed Tinibu must first go through Oluremi Tinibu, his wife, before anything happens, before he even sees it. Yes, it must be seen by his wife, according to our sources, alright? Now, his wife apparently runs the Nigerian government presently. There is nothing that would happen in the National Assembly, in the House of Senate, in the Aso-Rock that Oluremi Tinibu would not know. She must advocate or okay or approve it before everything is done, alright? In fact, Oluremi Tinibu allegedly attends lots of cabinet meetings as the president's wife. I don't know in what capacity she should be attending that, alright? Now, it will also interest you to know that all the appointees by Bola Ahmed Tinibu report directly to Oluremi Tinibu, except for the following people, or for the following cabinet members: the Attorney General of the Federation, Lateef Fagbemi; the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu; the Chief of Army Staff, Major General Taufeed Lagbaja; the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar; the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala; the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Gabi Musa; and the Director of the DSS, Mr. Yusuf Magaji Bichi. It is only these people that don't report to Oluremi Tinibu, but any other person in government must, I repeat, must report to Oluremi Tinibu. That is how they have been running this government of theirs, and it has brought lots of issues, alright? Even the Chief of Staff of Bola Tinubu, Femi Gbajabiamila, reports directly to his wife. Yes, there are lots of exposés on Oluremi Tinibu, and I'll be bringing them gradually as time goes on, alright? Please don't forget to stay tuned to Nation's Voice Tower, because the information I have on this woman would blow your mind. There are lots of information that are linked to Oluremi Tinibu, and you will be very shocked to know, okay? So that is that on her, and as we continue to avail this information, please make it go viral, because if it doesn't go viral, Nigerians will not believe that these are the things that are happening in the Aso-Rock. Remember that some time ago, it was said, and it was very evident, that Oluremi Tinibu attended a meeting that was meant for service chiefs, and that was meant for few appointees. When Bola Ahmed Tinibu called for that meeting, you remember? Yes. That is the proof for you to know that she oversees everything that happens in the Aso-Rock. Yes, and I will bring you lots of secrets, including Oluremi Tinibu and some people in government that you will never have imagined happened, alright? That is that in that particular update. Now, a youth group known as the Democracy Youth Roundtable have called for a press conference demanding utmost support from the federal government by advocating for, immense youth inclusion in government as a form of government stability. That is good. Watch this video and listen to this youth group as they called out the government.
A lot of youths have a lot of talents, they have a lot of things to offer, but they are very scared. They don't know how to get about it. They don't know how to do it. So it is the government to provide the enabling environment for the youth of Nigeria to thrive and belong among the community of youths around the world. And I believe with these events that is coming up, it's going to be a good avenue for the youth to talk about what disturb them, what are the problems that affect them, and for the government also, because we're going to be inviting a lot of people from the government side to come and talk about what they feel is going to be the solution to all the problems that have been mentioned. And not only that alone, in the training and other aspects, we have organizations, international organizations, foundations that will come up with various levels of empowerment for the youth also. And not only this, I want to task the government also about employment, apart from youth involving in different skills and vocational trainings. They should try as much as possible to create more employment so that more of the youths can be employed. It pains me so much when I see a lot of youth. When I go out, I see a lot of youth. Every year we produce a lot of thousands and millions of graduates in different batches of NYSC and all that. We should try as much as possible to see how these people, well, we can harness all these great intellectual people to see how we can get them more employed, both in the civil service and other areas, private sectors and other areas. So it's for the government to provide the enabling environment so that the private sector can thrive, and at the same time, at the end of the day, the youth can be employed in various areas in this society.
The democratically elected leaders are not doing what they are supposed to do, and that is why this project is coming not only at the right time, but indeed a time that we need to put our heads, put our forces, put our strength as not only Nigerian youth, the African leaders that are coming to take over from our fathers that have been there over the years. I must commend the leaders that made things happen to enshrine democracy in Nigeria. We have been sustaining this set of government policies. It is not easy, even though the youths, even though the citizens are going through a lot. You can see economic crisis, security issues, and the likes. But then we have been very consistent.
All right, welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Still Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. That is the youth there. Talking about who was talking there was Ambassador Desmond Agbola. He is the chief convener of the Democracy Youth Roundtable. All right, he was speaking vehemently, and what he's saying is true. The youths have to be inculcated in government, no matter who is in government, whether Asiwaju, whether whoever. The youths have to be inculcated into the government, because lots of times we have lots of graduates from the university. We have lots of corpers that have passed out, graduates that are ready to work, but the government fails to give them importance. You check in government now, you only have few people. Some have, if they want to inculcate youth, they begin to inculcate youth of 45 years, 40 years. That those people are not youths, okay? The people who are being seen on the streets, struggling to live even after serving, are those people who are below 35, 32 years, 33, 30, 32, 34, 31, 29, 28, 27. These are the youths. Forget about anybody that is 36, 48, 40 years. Those people have been long graduated. Those people should be inculcated too. But those people who should be given preferential treatment are the real youths. Those people that are in their late 30s and their early 40s. These are the people that should be given attention, because these are the people who have the temptation to go into social vices. And if not addressed quickly, they may finally go into social vices. All right. So if this version or this category of youths are sidelined, I don't know what you will be doing to Nigeria, because lots of crimes will be at their highest peak, and you may not be able to curb them. That's all for that particular update. Finally, something happened in the House of Senate yesterday, and then it was very, very sad. Yes, a ministerial nominee, Lawal Balarabe Abbas, collapsed during screening at the Senate House. All right, he is from Kaduna State. He is a ministerial nominee representing Kaduna State, and then of course he fell out of exhaustion and out of let's say maybe dehydration. All right, because he seemed tired and very, very exhausted. Please watch the video where this ministerial nominee Lawal Balarabe Abbas fell off during screening. I will give you details when we come back.
He is also somebody who has understudied the Can you say water, give me water. Water and sugar. Water and sugar. Yes, sugar, and water. Where is Dr. Wale? Can the camera see it immediately? Can we have a closed station? Will the cameraman please leave us? Will the cameraman please leave us? Strong. Call Dr. Wale for me.
Alright, it's not funny at all for a ministerial nominee to fall off. First of all, why bring up ministerial nominees in a late time like this? According to Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his spokespeople, they were allegedly making replacements for people who were disqualified earlier on from the first ministerial nominee list. Yes, he brought out 3 people to replace the formerly disqualified candidates or nominees. He brought out one Jamila Bayo Ibrahim representing Kwara State. He brought out one Ayodele Odewande representing Ondo State, Olawande, sorry, representing Ondo State, and he also brought out Lawal Balarabe Abbas representing Kaduna State. Now, if you must know, Lawal Balarabe Abbas is the representative or the nominee replacing former Malam Nasir El Rufai from Kaduna State, who was disqualified. So this time around that he fainted in front of the Senate, we are yet to fathom the real reason why he fainted, okay? Well, it may be that he is too old to hold the seat, because we can't have old people to hold ministerial seats anymore. That is why I was advocating for young people in the formal update to be inculcated into government. If a young person were standing there, even if he has not taken water for like 10 hours, he's not going to pass out. He's not going to get exhausted and fall down or, collapse. All right, that is how it is. Young people are strong and ready to work. These people are old and they should rest. Okay, they should be retired and not being inculcated into government. Now, recall that during this time that the nominee collapsed, the Senate President Godswill Akpabio was calling for water and sugar, and he was also calling for the cameramen to leave the chambers and allow them to address these issues personally. All right, but mind you that the Senate House has a functional hospital in it, and that is where we hope that Balarabe Lawal Abbas has been taken to. That is that on that particular update. Please, I would love you to like our videos, share them. Don't forget to drop a comment for us in the comment section, because it's very, very important. And then if you're watching me for the first time, please tap the notification bell as well as the subscribe button, so that you get to see me firsthand anytime I drop a new info. See you next time. Bye.